Greetings, Genius1983. I guess it was 3 weeks ago you left a message in the comment section of one of my videos, and I only got around to reading that yesterday. I'm sorry, I've been busy. Napkin, apple juice. And yes, people, I actually went out and bought a drinking glass. The tin cans that I've been using got a horrible cut. A hell of a lot of you out there warned me that was going to happen, and I ignored you, and I still got the scars taking forever to heal. Where the fuck was I? Genius1983, you left a comment. You asked me to take a look at your video titled Perpetual Motion Concept, and you asked me, refreshingly, will this work? I said refreshingly because, you know, there's a hell of a lot of people in YouTube making videos showing perpetual motion devices and insisting that they work or insisting that they can work. They are lying or they are mistaken. I am sorry to tell you, Genius1983, it will not work, it cannot work, it will never work. This is not the problem that you are trying to solve. You're doing you're trying to apply an engineering solution to that problem, which is what humans do, you know, even as infants, you know, to get at the cookies on the counter that you can't reach. You engineer a solution by dragging a chair over and climbing up the chair and get the cookies that way. You can't engineer around the very physics that run the universe. It's just not possible. And a hell of a lot of humans out there don't understand that because, you know, we have it like wired into our brains. There's a problem. We're clever. If we are just clever enough, we can engineer a solution to that problem. Doesn't work with perpetual motion because the universe forbids perpetual motion. And of course, a hell of a lot of people out there are going to say, I am wrong. That's what they told the Wright brothers. They said they could never fly. The bumblebee can't fly. People who said that, they're wrong. No, and no, and no. These laws that run the universe say perpetual motion is impossible. And when we're talking perpetual motion, I mean a device that creates enough energy to run itself. And of course, a device that creates enough energy to run itself and additional energy is also perpetual motion, you know, to run another system. Neither are possible. I would like to explain why, but it would take a hell of a lot of time. And quite frankly, I am not bright enough to get that. I can feel the answer of why it is impossible. It is in my brain, but bundling it up and getting it out there and putting it into a video, let alone a 10-minute video or less, which is what YouTube allows me, that is beyond me. I suggest you watch MIT's channel here on YouTube, specifically the lecture series 8.02 for the spring of year 2002. It is about electricity and magnetism. And if you don't want the introductory 4 hours or so, you can skip to lecture 11. You can watch only lecture 11 and get your answer for why your idea will not work. Magnetic fields do not contain energy that can be used to perform work. I am sorry. Electricity and magnetic field can be used to perform work. Just magnetic field? No, you cannot use just magnetic fields to perform work. By work, of course, I mean force equaling a mass times acceleration, a moving mass, Acceleration being a function of time times a distance, such as 1 meter per second, and work equaling the force times a distance. So the work equals mass times acceleration. To perform work, you require a source of energy, and a source of energy is the ability to perform work. So when you're talking energy, you're talking a quantity that a system has that allows that system to perform work. 2 or more magnets to attract and repel each other, no matter how clever you are, cannot be situated in such a way to perform work. You have to add a source of energy. A hell of a lot of crooks and liars and fools out there in YouTube say otherwise. They'll tell you that they've done it, and for a small consideration, 10s and 20s will do, euros, pounds, American dollars, whatever, they'll show you how to do it also. They are lying! It cannot be done. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it cannot be done. I very much wish that it could be done. I would love to see the energy crisis solved. I would like to see oil and gasoline and diesel fuel no longer be necessary. Sadly, perpetual motion is not possible, so I don't know what else to say except watch the lecture series.